blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. His way forward. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he gets it all the way him down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Buccaneers, nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. To the right side and intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Nike 18. Go, Rick, go.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lehman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Panthers 60. Panthers, go.
On first down, Raymond. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
17-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Grenard. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
To throw now, Shuck. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
It's a gain of 8. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Shuck. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now Shuck. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That is going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Shuck looking to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And they get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw, Penix. Wilson snags it left side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Garrett Wilson, 49 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Up the middle they go. Lehman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
That's good for a first down.
To the air once more. Shuck. And he'll be He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Shuck now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joshua Hines-Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Now back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jordan Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Raiders 34, Buccaneers 20.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lehman. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. From the gun, Shuck. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
41, Buccaneers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. Room here to run. There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Lehman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Lehman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check up.
Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Timberwolves.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Here's Shuck. Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Buccaneers, 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give, right side. Lehman. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now Shuck on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They will throw again. Shuck. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw now, Shuck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Shuck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll try the left side. Lehman. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Lehman. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Off play action. Here's Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
34.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing, Shuck. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Shuck here on 4th down. That is incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Penix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Dragon 60. Sack. Viking 18.
Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Raiders 62, Buccaneers 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. And that one too wide and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Raiders have got him. Josh Hines-Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Lehman able to push his way through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger. Take off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Lehman. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Viking 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bailey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Off the play fake, Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
69. Buccaneers 41.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Layman, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shuck now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.